Hello guys, good morning. Welcome to our fourth virtual class of the week. Today it is Thursday. And for today's class, we're going to use our book number 4 in your pencil case. So if you don't have them nearby you, please pause the video and go and pick them up. Well, before we start with our class, I want to thank you because some of you were able to join me yesterday in our meeting on Zoom. Thank you very much. You make me feel very, very proud because I know that you are putting a lot of your effort and also you are using a lot of your parents' help, and that it's great. Well, let's start with our class for today. Before we start, we are going to sing a song. Let me share my screen with you. Okay, give me 1 second, please. Thank you very much. Please get ready. Every day I go to school. I meet my friends. We all say, hello, hello, how are you? Hey! Every day I go and play. I meet new friends. We all say, hello, 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 hello. What's your name? What's your name? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Do you wanna play? Do you wanna play? Hello, hello. What's your name? Nice to meet you. Do you wanna play? Do you wanna play? Na 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 na. Hey! Na 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 na. Hey! 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 Great job, guys. Excellent. Okay, well, now, before we start using our book, I want to remind you that you can pause this video as many times as you need it, okay? We are going to start right now with mental math, okay? So, get ready. Open your book in your page 158 from Think Tank. Let me show you the page. Mental math, warm up. Page 158 and the subject, Think Tank. Get ready, okay? Well, let's start. Operation number 1. 8 times 2 plus 10. 8 times 2 plus 10. Pause the video and write your answer. When you finish, press play. Number 2. 9 times 4 plus 52. 9 times 4 plus 52. Number 3. 5 times 5 plus 26. 5 times 5 plus 26. Number 4. 4 times 6 plus 31. 4 times 6 plus 31. Number 5. 7 times 5 plus 12. 7 times 5 plus 12. Number 6. 8 times 3 minus 7. 8 times 3 minus 7. Number 7. 8 times 5 minus 15. 8 times 5 minus 15. Number 8. 9 times 2 minus 5. 9 times 2 minus 5. Number 9. 7 times 2 plus 17. 7 times 2 plus 17. And the last one, number 10. 8 times 6 minus 4. 8 times 6 minus 4. Well, great job. Now, let's go to our page. Give me 1 second. I think it is page 168 and 169. It is from Think Tank. So let's go to that pages. Okay, here it is. Page 168 from Think Tank. Predicting consequences. Sorry. Okay. Read the following text. Please pay a lot of your attention and follow with your eyes the reading. Every choice has a consequence. You have learned that consequences can be good or bad. You can predict consequences. Predict means to think about or guess what will happen. You do this all the time without knowing it. If you make a choice to not do your chores, you can predict what will happen. You will probably get in trouble. Always stop before making a choice. Think about whether it is a risk. It is also good to predict what the consequences could be. They could be good or bad. Use this help you make your choices. Okay, well, as we know, we can predict our consequences, okay? For example, what will happen if your teacher, me, I ask you in our classroom like 5 times, please silence, honey, please silence, I want to start with my class, and you don't make silence, and you keep talking with your classmates. Well, both of you will have, I don't know, probably minus 1 minute from recess, and you're gonna stay with me 1 minute in our classroom, okay? But it's a consequence, okay? Because you're going to lose 1 minute from recess. That doesn't mean that you're not going to eat. As you know, you're always going to eat your lunch and recess. I'm going to take that minute away from the playtime, okay? Well, that is a bad consequence because you didn't follow your teacher's instructions. But let me give you an example of a good consequence. For example, if you study for your exam and you do your exam guide and you take your books home and you ask to your parents for some help to study, and then you learn and you understand everything. So the next day in your exam, you grab your exam, and when I say like, you know guys, you can't start answering, well, you answer everything and you get an A or a 10. Well, that's a good consequence because your choice was to study. That's a good consequence. Well, now let's start. James is thinking about getting the following pets. Predict what the consequences are for each pet. Circle the pictures of animals that could have a bad consequences. Okay, grab your pencil because we're going to answer this exercise together. Well, James wants a pet, okay? He wants a pet and he is thinking about getting a lion. It is a good choice to have a lion as a pet. Remember, the lions are a very fierce animals and they like to be in the jungle. So it is a good or bad decision. If you think that it will have a bad consequence, circle it. If you don't think it, just leave it like that. Okay, his second choice, it is two hamsters, okay? Well, I think hamsters are very, very cute and they just like spend the whole day running inside of a ball and eating with his little hands and his little teeth. So, do you think that have a couple of hamsters will have a good or a bad decision? Again, if you think that it will be a bad decision or it will be a bad consequence, well, you can circle it. Okay, now our third choice or option, it is a puppy, okay? Well, I love puppies. Actually, I have two. Well, if you think that having a puppy, it will have a bad consequence, you can circle it, okay? If you think it will be a good it will have a good consequence, just leave it like that. Sorry, that noise is my kitten. She's playing. Well, our fourth option or choice, it is a crocodile. Oh my gosh. I love crocodiles, but I won't have one as a pet. I think that they can eat everything and probably they will eat my furniture. So for me, having a crocodile as a pet, it will have a bad consequence. So I will circle it. Now, let's go to our next page. We are going to skip this bonus activity. Page 169 from Think Tank. It is a math problem. Let me read the math problem to you. Mike has $20. He needs to buy his cat a new toy that costs $6 and more cat food that costs $5. He also wants to go to the arcade with his friends. How much money can he spend at the arcade and still have enough for his cat toy and food? Well, let's think about it. Understand. What is the first thing you need to do to solve the problem? Okay, we know that Mike has $20, okay? And he is going to spend $6 on his cat's toy. Then he's going to spend another $5 buying the cat food. So you are going to think about what math operation you are going to do to solve this exercise, okay? Option number 1, that it is in our left side. Add the cost of the cat toy and the cat food, or find out the cost of the arcade. What do you think it is the best option? The one on the left or the one on the right? Circle your option. Now, let's do the solve. Use the space below to solve the problem. Okay, here you're going to do all the math operations that you think you will need to solve this exercise. When you finish, right here, okay, here in this area, your answer. And that's everything for think tank. Let's continue. Okay, please now go to your page 63. It is about writing from lesson number 4. Again, page 63 from writing, lesson number 4. Do your best, write about it. Let me start, okay? Please pay me a lot of your attention. Look at these recycling ideas. As you can see, they use plastic bottles to put some seeds inside and then grow some plants. Think about something you could do using and recycling one or more of the following materials. Can we recycle cardboard boxes? No. Can we recycle all socks? Yes. Can we recycle yarn? I don't know. Can we recycle newspapers? I don't know. Okay, I know the answers, but I want you to think about it, okay? And please, circle with your pencil which materials would you like to recycle, okay? Well, now, writing skills. Write a brief explanation of your recycling idea. Use your own words and words from the list above if you need them. Okay, about these materials that you circle, you are going to create or explain your idea about how will you recycle it, okay? So from these materials, you're going to choose 3. Then here on the writing skills area, you're going to talk about just one, okay? You're gonna write, I could make A, you're gonna let me know what you could make, and then you are going to let me know using what kind of materials, and here you're going to make a drawing of your recycling project. You can use colors, markers, crayons, okay guys? Now, let's go to our next subject. It is language. Page 99 from language. Again, page 91 from language. More phrasal verbs. Okay. Combine the verbs in the green boxes and the prepositions in the red boxes to form the phrasal verbs needed to complete the sentences below. Hint, use each word only once. Okay, you're going to use those words just once, okay? So, you're going to match them tracing a line. When you finish doing this, you are going to use these phrasal verbs that you create. You're gonna write them here in their corresponding sentences, okay? You're just going to use them once. I don't wanna see them twice or 3 times, okay? Just use it once. When you finish doing this exercise, let's go to our second exercise from our page 91. Unscramble the phrasal verbs to complete each sentence. Okay, as you can see, we have some phrasal verbs unscrambled on the left. So you're going to scramble them, you're going to write them in their correct way. Then you are going to write them on their corresponding lines, okay? This exercise is very, very easy. But if you have any question or doubts, you can ask to your parents to send me, a message through Algebraic. Sorry, I got hiccups. Now, let's continue with our next subject. Global citizenship, page 117. Growing buildings. Use the graph to answer the questions. Okay, we have a graphic here, okay? We have type of buildings and we have number of buildings. Okay, as you can see on the graphic, we have Okay, in year number 1, they had less than 5 factories, okay? In year number 2, they have more than 5 factories. Houses, year number 1, they used to have 25 houses. In the year number 2, they have 40 houses. Stores, year number 1, 15 stores. Year number 2, 25 stores. Example, how many houses were there in year number 1? Let's go, houses, 25. And they give us the answer, 25 houses. Now, number 1, how many stores were there in year number 1? Okay, you are going to look on the graphic and you are going to search stores. Then you are going to check on the graphic and the number. So you're going to do this by yourself. I just will read the sentences or the questions to you. So if you know how many stores were there in year 1, please write your answer. Number 2, there were more factories in year 2 than year 1. True or false? Circle your answer. Number 3, how many more houses were built between year 1 and year 2? Here, you need to do a math operation. You can use this space, or you can ask your mommy for a piece of paper. Number 4, based on the graph, do you think the population has increased or decreased? I think it has. Now, choose your answer. Increase or decrease? Well. Let's go. Well, this is everything for today's, guys. We already finished with today's work. Thank you so much for your attention. Okay, again, if you need help and if you don't understand something, don't forget that you can send me a message and I will be very, very glad to answer you. Have a great day. Stay at home, wash your hands, eat your vegetables so we stay healthy, and do your chores. Have a great day. Bye.